welcome to another edition of Metro on the Move. Today we are out here on the Pine Mountain Trail. That's right, I'm here with Johnny Camper and the Kid. How you guys doing today?
Fine.
Doing amazing, doing awesome, doing awesome.
Well, it is
doing your deal
Saturday night. We're out here in the woods, but guess what, guys? We are starting to feel the change in the weather. Oh my gosh, the temperature is starting to drop. I think it's a balmy 75 degrees out right now.
Yeah.
Boy, it is cold. I tell you now. The weather is starting to change. The temperature is starting to change, but fall is almost here, guys. And you know what I'm excited about? What we're here to announce, the big announcement. Are you guys ready for this? What happens in the fall?
The leaves fall.
Well, yeah,
colors
but
change.
it's an annual thing that happens
Oh.
every single year in Sylacauga, Alabama.
Oh, okay, that's Pinhoti Fest.
Pinhoti Fest. Pinhoti Fest is going to happen coming up in just a couple weeks. In fact, Johnny, we were just looking at the dates. It is September 20.
6, 27, and Sunday to 28th. But if you're going to come one of the days, you need to come Saturday. That's the big day.
And what happens on Saturday?
Well, that's when all the vendors are there
Yeah?
and the giveaways and stuff.
Giveaways. In fact, we've got a lot of giveaways that we're going to be giving away at my booth. I actually have a booth, Hikers of America. That is my website. Not sure if you guys have ever heard of this website before, but make sure you check it out. It's got a list of all of my favorite YouTube channels. Those are being people that I'm friends with, but more importantly, the vendors that I like to use on trail in terms of their products. There's going to be a ton of giveaways that we're going to have at our Hikers of America booth. But also, you can camp out there, right?
That's right. They have a tent city.
Tent City.
Next to the venue is called Noble Park, N-O-B-E-L, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's Tent City. That's where we'll be staying. But the big thing is Andy's booth will have discount codes for a lot of the vendors he represents and promote. So you can scan them and get your 15 to 20% discount on Hilltop packs. Of course,
All kinds of things.
Chris, the Marlowe Fact also has a discount code for Hilltop packs. But there'll be discount codes there for you. All you have to do is scan them.
So let's talk about Tent City, though. So it is first come, first serve, but there's going to be tons of places for you to set up your camp so you can actually camp out there the entire weekend while the festival's going on. If you guys have not heard of Pinhoti Fest before, make sure you go check out their website. Pinhoti Fest does have a number of vendors that will be participating there that provide gear, but also all kinds of great things to eat. Miscellaneous things, but a full list of all the vendors is going to be available on their website. Make sure you check Pinhoti Fest, which is put on by the Pinhoti Experience Foundation, as well as the Pinhoti Outdoor Center. Lots of vendors are participating this year, so make sure you check it out. It's going to be a great festival, and can't wait to see you there. I'm going to be there.
Yeah, I'll
You're
be
going
there.
to be there.
Chris is going to
Chris
be
is
there.
going to be there. You're going to be there.
Oh, you should be there.
You should be there.
Yeah, they have food trucks, and who was that one that was giving away sausage bits? Chick-fil-A? Yeah. Yeah, Saturday. Was it Saturday morning?
We don't know who they're going to be back this year.
Yeah,
now,
we-
but
but-
make sure you come check it out.
Yeah, but there's
regardless.
fast food restaurants and stuff there. Hunt's Pizza at the filling station, and what was that one? Carl's Jr.? The hamburger place. But anyway, and of course there's Pizza Huts and
Pizza and pints. I think we've eaten there a couple times before.
Yeah.
Good stuff, man.
Yum.
So I just got back from through hiking the Appalachian Trail. I want to say thank you to everyone that has supported me on that hike with kind words, comments, and so forth. And if I haven't responded to all the comments, I am trying to get to everything as quickly as I possibly can. But guys, life has been so strange, going from hiking every day to coming back to the city and just trying to acclimate to everyday life. I tell you, it's been crazy. I mean, I've enjoyed some basic things such as being able to take a shower whenever I like, being able to flush a toilet whenever I like, being able to be in a room with a door. These are all things that are just really...
being in a room with a door. Who would think that's a luxury?
Oh my gosh. I mean, I come home and I get in my
And toilet paper, rolls and rolls of toilet paper.
2-ply too. I've been using single ply for
Whoa.
almost 6 months.
The chafing must be real.
But what's weird, guys, is I actually still crave ramen noodles. I've been eating ramen noodles like it's. And you know what else I've been doing on the side? Secret things on the side. I've been going to not Walmart, but McDonald's. I can't shake it. I think I'm addicted.
Well, they got good coffee. I know
They've
that.
got the best coffee, and that's what I wanted to share with you. One of my hacks that I learned from going to McDonald's is the coffee is so good. Like they've done something to their coffee. You guys remember when McDonald's coffee was the worst?
Oh, absolutely.
Well, I did my video that you picked up. I ranked the coffee, the ones I like, and that was top of my list.
I heard this and I was like, you gotta be kidding me. The coffee is horrible there. Well, for $5, they've got a value meal. You can get a double cheeseburger, 4 nuggets, fries, and a drink for $5. So I've been spending like $3 or more on coffee, you know. So I go to McDonald's and I just sit there and drink the coffee all day long, like an old person. I just sit there just over and over and over again, unlimited refills. So I've been getting juiced on McDonald's
Yeah,
coffee.
you can go get do you use cream?
Oh yeah,
You don't use sugar, though, do you?
I'll use cream and sugar
Oh,
now.
really? Now?
Yeah, I want it all, baby. Give me the cream and the sugar. How do you guys take your coffee? Well, anyway, I used to, when I drank, I used to put a little whiskey in there too, but I don't do that.
Really?
anymore.
Yeah, you don't do that no more.
No,
Yeah.
no,
You
no,
don't
no,
need.
no waking up the coffee.
That's silly. Why did you do that? See what? Don't you think that's silly now?
No, actually, I kind of wish I still had a little whiskey.
Oh, jeez, get over that.
Get over it, get over it. So, happy Saturday, everyone. Again, Pinhoti Fest is next month, or in a couple weeks. Very excited about this event. Can't wait to see everyone there. One of those codes, though, that I will have available, actually, it's available right now. If you don't mind,
Yeah, go
I'm
ahead.
wearing
It's
this.
your channel.
It is my channel.
Yeah,
it is.
I just got this new sun shirt from Town Shirt. I don't know if you guys saw my summit video, but I actually wore my Town Shirt for almost the entire through hike, right? I actually wore it on the summit.
Wasn't this one though?
No, it was not this one. But I just got a new sun shirt. This is 50 SPF. And if you guys are interested in learning more about Town Shirt, make sure you check out their website. But if you use code METRO, you also get a discount on an upcoming purchase from Town Shirt. So make sure you check that out. That is an exclusive METRO code is what it is. METRO is the code. Make sure you check that out if you are in the market to check out a new sun shirt. I love mine, and I think they have great products. So anyway, with that being said, guys, we are back here on the Pine Mountain Trail, and one of the things I have noticed with the change of the weather is, have you guys seen any bugs?
No, not
No.
I had no mosquitoes, no bugs.
Hardly any ants.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, look, Noah is with us again.
Hey, Noah.
Noah, the man, the myth, the legend, Noah.
And it's gonna
The
be
man.
but Noah's gonna be
I
there
don't
at
want him to
Pinhoti
slap me. He's the man.
Fest. He's gonna see you at Pinhoti Fest. And if you want to meet Johnny Camper, by the way, he will be there as well,
Yeah.
along with Chris the Kid. He will also be there. Lots of other people are planning to join us as well. Can you tell us who you've heard from your side? Isn't Tom Walker coming down?
Tom Walker's definitely coming, and Trey is coming. Tresmo.
J. Ben Hikes is going to be there.
Yeah, Kevin.
As the Crow Flies Hiking is going to be there.
Kevin, atypical hiker.
Atypical Hiker is going to be there.
Yeah,
All kinds of people.
and who else is gonna come?
But we're also going to be camping out, guys. So if you guys are interested, they have a whole, the whole park has actually been reserved for the 3 days that the event's going on. So if you get out there on Friday or even Saturday, you can set up a tent anywhere in the park, well, in a designated area within the park. But it's going to be a huge tent city, lots of campers, all exchanging stories around their experiences on the Pinhoti Trail. And I might be talking a little bit about what happened on the Appalachian Trail. And for those that don't know about the Pinhoti Trail, guys, the Pinhoti Trail actually connects via the Benton Mackay to the Appalachian Trail. So it's at the southern region of the Appalachian Mountains, and it actually spans from Alabama into Georgia. So it's a little bit over, what was it, 300 miles?
Yeah, 300. I think.
300.
I'm actually looking, and I don't want to make the announcement on today's live stream, but I am looking at potentially through hiking the Pinhoti Trail. If you guys think that that's a good idea, put a comment down below, because that is one of the longer distance trails that I'm looking at hiking in 2026. Another one.
Well, Chicken Lady, Mountain Wanderer, Tie-Dye.
Okay.
She's on this, and
Hello, Tie-Dye. How are you?
in fact, we got 22 people. Yeah, hi. And then we got Noah again. Yeah, he's a man, by the way.
The man.
And then we got JSH 007.
Yeah, what do you say?
He's saying shower in the waterfalls makes the dough to carry on your back and you can use it for a stretcher and a bed off the hard ground. Shower in the waterfalls.
So
I'm not sure what
you're not
he's saying.
supposed to put soap in any type of water source because it can contaminate the water. But if you're just talking about like a nice rinse, I agree.
I'm not sure what he's saying. You shower in the waterfall.
Yeah.
When he was talking about
Yeah.
taking a shower,
Like, you know,
Yeah, but what's that got to do? Makes a door to carry on your back.
he's talking about
You know,
it
that's
was
the
nice
art
to
of
close the
backpacking.
door,
Yeah.
right? To have a door for privacy.
he's
When
like,
he was
well,
talking earlier.
this is kind of like, it was better. That's his
Yeah.
version of saying, this is good. You know, you don't need that. Just take a shower in the waterfall.
Oh, okay, I'm thick. and then we got McDonald's is luxury door.
It is a luxury.
He says, yeah.
I'm telling you, because you don't always have those amenities. But speaking of luxuries, hiking on the Pine Mountain Trail, I've got a luxury right here. You know what it is?
What is it?
I've got a Coca-Cola. So people were talking earlier, like, why do you like ultralight stuff? And why do you want to get your pack weight so low? Well, I'll tell you why. It's because I can take in more snacks
There you
and
go.
more luxury items like Coca-Colas and things of that nature, because this Coca-Cola is 12 ounces. That means plus this can weighs more than 12 ounces.
Yeah.
So that's a luxury item. So
Yeah.
if my gear weighs nothing, 10 pounds, I can carry 10 pounds of food or drinks and anything that I like into camp, and it's no big deal.
Is that zero Coke?
No way, this is fully loaded.
I thought you liked zero Coke.
No way. Come on, man, I want the sugar.
You want the real thing?
I
huh?
want the real thing. Ain't nothing like the real thing. Oh, yeah.
Raw dog.
Luxury.
Hey, these 22 people don't know we just finished a live on my channel. So
Well, yeah,
we
for those that
pressed
don't know,
questions for Andy that finished the Appalachian Trail, and Chris, who's just started backpacking a few months ago. You got questions for either of them? Shoot it to them.
so Johnny Camper and I have been backpacking for the past 4 years. We celebrated 4 years back in March, actually when I was on the AT. And you were very distraught when I was on the AT. You're like, I lost my hiking buddy
Well, I lost you and Kevin, both of you. My phone buddies left me,
to the AT.
but I picked up Chris.
There you go. So Chris has been the stand-in guy, right? So
Through Metro, by the way.
So they've been hanging out all summer long, and now I'm joining them, and so they're doing their own thing. So now I got to schedule time to get on their channel. So yes, we just did a live stream on Johnny Camper's site. If you haven't checked out his channel, he's also known as Senior Hiker 77. You are 84,
Yeah, 84, 85.
and you still go
85, yeah.
backpacking on a regular basis,
A
right?
regular basis. Yeah,
So-
not as long as I used to go, but
But it doesn't matter. He's
it
still
don't
get out
matter.
there.
I'm still out here. Yeah.
And then Chris, the Marlowe Factor is your YouTube channel, and you have just started filming and doing a lot more in the outdoors, and your channel's been out for a few months now, right?
Correct.
And so you guys should go ahead and check him out as well. So what we like to do is just get together and just shoot the breeze and have a good time out here on the Pine Mountain Trail. It doesn't matter if you're a thru hiker, you're 84, or just getting started with backpacking. We appreciate everyone here on Metro on the Middle.
I want to bring this up again. It was
Yeah.
on my live feed, but Andy's just come back to me. This is our first hike since he's finished the trail, Appalachian Trail. But I did notice the difference now that he's back and we've come in here. Before the Appalachian Trail, when we got out the car at the trailhead, Andy would already have his GoPro out filming, and he'd have an intro, and he'd been showing you blowing up his his sleeping pad, and getting water. He has not filmed anything now.
No,
He
I didn't film anything.
he don't. It's either not interesting, or he's
No,
past, went above. the
No,
west.
no, that's like that at all. So my buddy Chris here, he's filming his adventure.
Yeah,
so,
he's doing the filming now.
So, let's
from a beginner's standpoint, people that's interested in hiking this trail or just starting in backpacking, the Marlowe Factor has all the information you would need as a new backpacker. So check him out, the Marlowe Factor.
Yep. My channel is really it's based around the eyes and the thoughts and the visions of a new backpacker, and what the new backpacker experience is as I am. So yeah, you know, I appreciate it. You know, check me out. I am new. It's all new, guys. So thank you.
Yeah, hey, I got tie-dye She said Johnny Camper is awesome.
Oh, I think so too,
Aw.
man. I think you're all right.
All righty.
So to give you some more perspective around where we're at right now, the Pine Mountain Trail is where I used to go train prior to the Appalachian Trail. So for those that are getting started with longer distance hikes, I recommend looking at trails that are around 100 miles or so. So I started with the Pine Mountain Trail, then moved over to the Foothills Trail, and then gradually got onto longer distance hikes. And that's what led into the Appalachian Trail, including the Pinhoti Trail, which I've already done sections of, but I've never done a through hike of the Pinhoti Trail. So I am looking at the Pinhoti Trail in the near future to through hike that as well. But again, for those getting started with long distance backpacking, I recommend looking at the Pine Mountain Trail to start. It's only 23 miles. Anyone can do this for the most part. The terrain is moderate. I wouldn't say it's easy. You are going to have some challenging areas, but not to come from my mouth. Chris, you just did a through hike of the Pine Mountain Trail. What was your experience?
With his wife.
With my wife.
With his wife.
Oh, I was like, whoa, what was happening when I was on the
You
trail?
didn't know, huh?
You didn't know?
I didn't know. Whoa, what happened?
With
You weren't supposed to say nothing, Johnny
Jeez,
Camper.
Johnny.
What are you doing?
Blowing it.
Chris's wife.
Good. Jeez. So you did a through
Jeez.
hike of the Pine Mountain Trail with your wife. What was your experience like doing that?
My experience as a new backpacker is it's very moderate. Kind of hard, but moderate and very doable.
It is considered a
Beautiful trail for a person just getting into it. Definitely don't take it lightly if you're a new backpacker. Don't take it lightly at all. It's no of this trail. The views are amazing. It'll challenge you as a new backpacker. It'll definitely challenge you, and it'll make you think. And definitely make you think. Hey, you know, your life choices, especially for me on day 2. That's what it made me think.
So for those that are not familiar with the Pine Mountain Trail, you also have to book your campsite in advance. So for those that are thinking about potentially doing a through hike of the Pine Mountain Trail, I recommend, if you're going to do it over 2 nights, the first night stay at Sparks Creek, starting at the TV Tower, staying at Sparks Creek night 1, and Turtle Hollow night 2. If you're going to do this and it's an overnighter, 23 miles can be done in an overnight. I've done it plenty of times. Then I recommend staying at Beach Bottom campsite. So if you are looking at the Pine Mountain Trail, check out those campsites for either a 2-night or an overnight, and you should be successful when you through hike the Pine Mountain Trail. What was that?
Which end should they start? Mile marker 0 or mile marker 23? What's your recommendation?
Well, I think that the mile marker 23, which is the TV tower, is the best starting point because you go through all the waterfalls and you have a nice gradual hike leading into Sparks Creek. If you're going to do it over a 2-night period and then go to Turtle Hollow the second night, again, if you're doing it as an overnighter, I don't think it matters so much because you're going to end up at the same point, which is Beach Bottom, which is almost right there in the middle anyway. I believe it is shorter if you started at mile marker 0.
You think so? I was going to say, though,
Going
you know,
to
the harder part would be starting at 23 because you got the mountains and Mollyhogger Hill and all, but you're going to have them anyway.
Right.
But I think I'd rather go down Mollyhogger Hill than go up it.
Right, especially as a new backpacker. I like going in at mile marker 23 because I got the worst of the climbs done on day 1 and day 2, and then like for me, I did it in 3 days, and then I'd wake up next morning because as Metro said, you do got to book in advance. So when I did go to book for Sparks Creek, it was already taken, so I had go over to Brown Dog.
Which is the next campsite?
Correct. And
If you're starting at 23, that's the next chance.
and for me as a new backpacker, I was already wore out, you know, just about wore out by the time I got to Sparks Creek, but then I had that climb to go over to Brown Dog, and I'm glad that I did do that. As you get that first kind of a nasty climb out of the way, and then the next day just be prepared because it's nasty all day
Nice
for the
little climb.
backpack.
Nice little climb. 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 Nice little
Jenkins Springs it's pretty much not any more mountains to climb, is it? I mean, you got Puds, but
After Jenkins
You
Springs,
got Puds.
I mean, after Rattlesnake Bluff,
after Rattlesnake Bluff,
there's no big mountains to climb. The worst thing is
No.
getting back up to the Fox Den Cove.
Right, right.
Oh my God.
right? Well, you got a little. I mean, you got like Rocky Point. I mean, where you kind of, But other than that, no.
Okay. Do you know who Adventures of Pineapple Shortcakes is? They say glad to see y'all back together. Welcome home, Metro.
Yes, I do know Pineapple Shortcakes. They've been following the channel for a very long time. Thank you so much, guys. I got
And
your.
they don't follow my channel.
Well, I mean, you can't have everybody. Got hashtag. What's up, buddy? How are you? And we also have
Where's
TN
hashtag?
Juggernaut. What's going on, my friend? Welcome to the channel. Good to see you guys out there. Again, for those that are just joining us, we are very excited to announce that Pinhoti Fest is happening in just a couple weeks. All of us are going to be there. We're going to have a booth for Hikers of America. We're going to have a number of giveaways and promo codes that you can only get at Pinhoti Fest for special discounts off of products like CNOC and so forth. Just want to throw that out there. So make sure you stop by Pinhoti Fest, but also there is going to be Tent City. So if you guys are wanting to meet the group, but also hang out with us as an overnight weekend festival, definitely check out Pinhoti Fest. Lots of vendors, good food, good music, all of that stuff. If you're into that, check out their website, Pinhoti Fest. It's going to be awesome. Can't wait to see you guys there.
Yeah, last year we had, what was the hurricane last year that we was there?
Helene?
What?
Helene.
Helene? Yeah. We had, I left my wife in the dark in Georgia and drove over to Pinhoti Fest. Tom Walker left his wife in the dark in South Carolina and drove over. That's how much we appreciate and think of Pinhoti Fest. But what it is, Andy's Metro's booth, you know, the tent city is going to be on the left, and there's a street between, I think it's 9th Street. Don't take my word for that. But there's a street between Tent City and then the venue.
Yep.
The entrance of the venue is right there at that street. So when you go in there, you can sign up and get your armband. So for the giveaways, which he's the MC for the giveaways all day, Friday, Saturday, and I think they even give some on Sundays like that.
I actually have a giveaway.
Yeah, he's got many giveaways actually. But now I lost my train of thought.
So you go in that side street.
Yeah,
right by the vendors,
and
early
you
sign up.
sign and get your armband, and right next to that booth would be Andy's booth because he's the MC, and they always calling us time to give away something, and of course he's giving away things too.
Let me show you what I'm giving away at my booth. So for those that are interested, I have a limited edition Metro on the Move promotional band that says Hikers Stink on it in neon pink. So if you guys want to pick up one of these complimentary Hikers Stink in neon pink promotional bands, make sure you stop by the Hikers of America band. And if you're wearing this, you'll be eligible for the giveaways at my Hikers of America booth. So lots of reasons to stop by, especially, I mean, come on.
Oh, you need to make a donation, at least $1 to get one of them.
Well,
but
it's up to-
here's something most important.
Yeah.
Johnny, I do follow you.
Oh,
So,
you stud. Look
yeah.
at you.
Oh, thank you. And then Joey,
Johnny Outdoors.
Bob Joe.
Bob Joe, huh?
Bob Joe.
That's his name, right? Bob
Okay.
Joe. Joey Outdoors is I'm his hero.
Look at that hero.
Look at you.
Stud.
Hey!
Hero. Man.
Thank you, Bobby Joe.
Man.
Know that
Good
you're
thing I
my
know you.
hero.
I mean, next thing you know, you're going to be kissing
Joe
hands
Bob.
and shaking babies.
Joe
Wait a
Bob.
minute.
Joe
Shaking
Bob.
hands and kissing
It
babies.
is Joe Bob. I thought he told me it was actually Bob Joe, but Joe Bob. Yeah.
Joe Bob, man. Well, I can't wait to see you.
Nobody
Joey
knew,
Outdoors.
and nobody knew that but me. Now you told 27 people Joe Bob.
The secret is out, man. The
Yeah,
secret
that's
is out.
his trail name, Joe Bob.
So one of the things that we were talking about was it's going to be weird not seeing Chris Acone so much anymore, right? Yeah, because I got done backpacking with him 2,200 miles. We should leave an open seat here for him so he can come anytime and pop in with us. What do you guys think? We should put a little extra seat here and put a little face there so he's almost like virtually with us. What do you guys think?
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You can make it like a little poster thing, and
Yeah.
then you can sit in there, and that way he's here with us.
Yeah, he can still be with us in this live stream.
Hey, Kevin, a typical hiker, he's putting an engine on his jet ski. y'all have fun out there. Of course, Kevin has a second channel called Shade Tree Jet Ski. He's got lots of customers. If it's something you're interested in, he's a very interesting character. He never shows his face, only his hands as he works on these jet skis, rebuilding engines. I find it interesting, even though I'll never buy a jet ski, too complicated.
Never?
Never, ever.
Never, ever.
You couldn't give me one. But anyway, he does that, and he's got a very popular channel for that particular thing. And of course, we have Jared Ranfo. Congratulations on your AT. Yeah, it was Andy's AT
Thank you,
hike.
Jared. Appreciate that.
Yeah, through hike. Enjoyed watching your trip. Oh, he was a subscriber, yes, and watched all your videos too.
Well, awesome. Well, guys, we are so excited. We've had a great time on the Appalachian Trail.
No, wait a minute. No, ain't finished. No,
No, he's not?
No, he's that awesome bracelet. I want it.
Oh, you got one, buddy. We'll have some stickers too from Metro on the Move, as well as well, I think I'm gonna have some Hiker Stink stickers. I will have the Hiker Head stickers. I'll have all kinds of things available. Promotional giveaways from all the different vendors that I work with, and I look forward to seeing you guys there at Pinhoti Fest. So, Atypical Hiker, by the way, we were wanting you to be here on today's live stream. We had a seat waiting for you, but unfortunately, we were not able to bring you here for this live stream. He got in late last night, so maybe on the next stream we'll see him soon.
Yeah,
by my
it's always fun to have Kevin on.
Because, you know, Atypical Hiker has been back on the Appalachian Trail, and he's actually done over 300, if not 400 miles at this point.
Well, he keeps going back up. You know, he blew his knee out with you.
Yeah,
He got that all medically worked out and finished.
yeah.
And then his last trip up in there, he developed a blister, a big blister. He showed it in on one of his videos. In the last link, he showed that big old blister. But I think he's got that solved too. So he's going back up there. But I'm pretty sure he's going to wait till after Pinhoti Fest to go back up there. That's a pretty big deal for us in the South to get to Pinhoti Fest. And like, it was successful last year with the hurricane and everything. It was still successful.
Oh,
a lot
man.
of the vendors couldn't make it, you know, because they had blackouts.
Yeah, it was hard to get there.
And I left my wife in the dock, and
So did I.
yeah, you did. And Tom Walker, he said he had to go around about to get by all the trees, but he left Nancy there in the dock too.
You gotta get to Pinhoti Fest. You gotta get to Pinhoti Fest. That's just how it goes. All right,
Okay.
guys. Well, again, big announcement is Pinhoti Fest is next month, in a couple weeks. Look forward to seeing you guys there. I may be hiking the Pinhoti Trail in the near future, so stay tuned for that. Over the next couple weeks, if not months, I'll be doing some more gear reviews and items that I would be taking with me if I end up through hiking the Pinhoti Trail. Also looking at the Foothills Trail in the near future. I don't know if you guys have heard of the Foothills Trail or not, but it is 76 miles. It spans between North and South Carolina, and I cannot.
Table route, yeah.
I can't wait.
Oh, listen, I got one question for you. I was curious. Are you going to consider the Triple Crown?
Oh, well,
That's my last question.
I'm still a young man here.
Yes, you are.
It's not like I'm going to be kicking off anytime soon, but the PCT is definitely on my radar. For those that don't know this, I am from California. That's why I act a little strange. I'm from a different country.
You know, I never pegged it for that.
No?
I just thought you was retarded.
Oh man.
You can't say that word.
Well, let's see. Let's put it this way. I always knew you was on the spectrum.
Okay, I can handle that. So, gosh, right for it. But anyway, PCT is definitely on my radar. I'm from California, familiar with the area. Would love to see more of California and where I'm from. So would love to do that. The CDT is the one that really gets me nervous. Because
Really?
everyone I've heard says they've had some very interesting experiences out there.
Patrick Rollins, you know Patrick Rollins? He loves the Foothills Trail.
Yeah, the Foothills Trail
Yeah,
is
it's
great.
on my
76
radar.
miles, and with the change of the season, it getting cooler out. For those that have not hiked the Foothills Trail before, all of the leaves are going to be in peak in just a few weeks. It's going to be incredible out there, so I just may do it just to do it.
George Cooper's back on.
And if I do, Tom Walker, if you are watching this live stream, I might be seeing you in the near future outside of Pinhoti Fest. That'd be kind of cool. For those that may not have seen my prior videos on the Foothills Trail, I have through hiked that trail before.
4 days.
And I did get a chance to meet up with Tom Walker. Following Walker's World, he is a good friend of mine. Make sure you check out his channel. Lots of great stuff on that channel, but I saw Tom Walker on my through hike. He actually came down to this area where you can actually do a catch and cook, where you can catch fish and cook right there off the trail. Love that. That is something I want to recreate, get back out there. On the
Adventures
trail.
of Pineapple Show. I don't know what is this grizzlies? I don't do grizzlies. What is grizzlies?
The
the P-
CDT.
oh, okay.
Or the PCT.
Oh, okay, yeah, the grizzly bears.
The
yeah.
grizzly bears.
Yeah, I don't blame you for that. I don't even want to do a bear.
I don't want to do any more bears either. I mean, I had quite the experience with bears on trail already. I had a bear in my tent up in New Hampshire.
Yeah, you
so-
didn't mention that, but yeah, he had one attack his tent while he was in it.
While I was in it, yeah. So
Crazy.
I don't do bears either, but
Well,
they might be doing. things.
Noah wants to know, he has a question. Are you interested in doing the calendar year Triple Crown?
Absolutely not. And for those that are, if you're gonna do a through hike, number one, clear your schedule, right? Don't be on any timeline and hike your own hike and just do whatever you want to do. Like don't rush it to get off one trail and then jump on it. That's my suggestion to you, so you can enjoy the hike that you're on. A calendar year through hike, this sounds like I'm over here. No, I'm over there. Wait, I'm over here. And I'm not that fast of a hiker. For those that don't know this, I only backpack between 13 and 20 miles on average every day. So I don't do crazy miles. So I don't know if I could be like, oh yeah, I just cranked out 40 miles. I'm about to do another 40 tomorrow, and then I'm gonna bounce over to cross the country to another trail, just do 40 miles, and then do another 40. I can't do that.
Hey, Joey says you remember he was one day behind you on the Foothills Trail.
That's right.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah, Joey came down and did the Foothills Trail, but he was one day behind Metro.
Just one day. We could have been hanging out years ago. After a short while, we did. What else we got here?
Well, we got Georgia saying Peg Leg is doing the calendar year Triple Crown. She's on the CDT, right?
And good for her.
Yeah, good for her. And Tiger Palmer, are these people who hike the AT and then turn around and hike back?
Yes, in fact, when I was in the 100-mile wilderness,
Yo-yo.
Burger Man, this guy named Burger Man, I met him at Trail Days. He was coming the opposite way. I was like, what are you doing, dude? Where are you going? He's like, oh, I'm going to Vermont. I was like, what do you mean Vermont? We got New Hampshire behind Maine, and then you didn't. He's like, yeah, I know. That's where I'm going to the long trail. So people do
Flip-flop, they call that? What do they call that?
yo-yo.
Yo-yo. Yo-yo.
But what he wanted to do was he wanted to yo-yo back to the long trail in Vermont and then hike the remainder, because the long trail is only like maybe 76 miles on the AT, or maybe a little bit longer. I'm not sure exactly how many miles it is. But there's a portion that goes on the AT, and then it goes beyond that. So he came back on the AT to get back on the long trail and then hike back up.
Wow.
Look, Johnny Camper style is get to your campsite.
I like it. I like it. I like having amenities. So that's another thing. Like after you hike that many miles, sometimes you just want to sit back and chill.
Just what you doing.
Yeah, look, I'm in a chair. Look at this. I got a chair. I haven't had a chair in forever, and I'm sitting in this thing at camp. I carried this into camp. I carried this thing.
Earlier he was talking about,
I carried this thing. Well, I had something like this for 2,200 miles, and now I got this to sit in. I feel like a king.
yeah, he early on my live, he was talking about just to have a door to close was
Yeah.
a luxury. Have toilet paper was a luxury. To be able to sit on a toilet, turn a light on, flash it.
Or not have to take a headlamp to go to the bathroom.
Yeah,
Gee.
and then my son happened to be watching my live, and he just got back from the combat zone out in the Red Sea off the aircraft carrier, and he said he understood exactly about the luxuries when he got back home. Because he was in a ship that whole time, sleeping in bunks and military,
So
working 18 hours a day.
So one of the things I did when I got home was I was like, all right, I don't want to have hiker hunger too bad, so I'm just gonna like go to the store and I'm gonna buy the things that I like to eat, but I'm gonna like, just have it there in case I need it, because I know I'm gonna be hungry. So I went to the candy section, and they had all of this clearance candy, and I was like, well, I was just gonna buy a little bit of candy, but now I'm gonna buy a lot of candy. So I ended up buying like 10 fun bags worth of like all the kinds you can imagine.
don't
Like
blame
Milky
you.
Way, Snickers, Twix, Skittles, Starburst, anything you can possibly imagine. And my wife comes home, she goes, "What is this?" And I was like, "I don't know. I just got some candy. I'm just gonna like eat it when I need it." She's all like, "Well, we're not gonna leave them out in the back." So she dumped it all into like this big, huge bowl, right? And now it went from looking like I was just gonna eat one bag a week to like, well, I gotta finish the bowl. So I've been just sitting there around this bowl, like, just sitting there eating all this sugar. And right now I'm having withdrawals, man.
Ain't that the
I
truth?
didn't bring any candy with me. And the whole time we've been on this live stream,
Wow.
I've been just thinking about eating.
Wow. Well,
Diabetes
look,
is David.
Tony Smith. I fell down. Tony Smith. He said he's having fun. Man, it was fun watching you guys so far. Yeah, glad you're with us, Tony. I just did a live, but you wouldn't on that one. But I'm glad you found us. Tangent Trail says he missed his chair on the Colorado
Yeah,
Trail.
man, I'm telling you, these luxury items are nice.
And then of course Adventures of Pineapple Shortcake. Thanks my son for his
Wow.
service. Yeah, he'll appreciate that. He's a chief petty officer on the Carl Vinson. Of course, they back in port in San Diego, but he's in Navy Air, so he has to go over to Lemoore, California, where the planes, they fly off the ship over to the air station in Lemoore, California, and that's where he's at right now. But he spent about 9 months out there. Said he didn't sleep good. He was on the upper deck, right under the deck. He said with the planes landing and taking off, and they was shooting the drones at him. He said he didn't sleep good. It took him a while. He said he's not over it yet, not trying to go to sleep, not knowing if something he was gonna wake up again. But anyway, thank you for it. Yeah, I'll tell him.
So another fun thing that happened that we talked about on the last live stream, but I want to bring it up on this one, is I have now been back for almost a month, and I've been doing things that I haven't been able to do in a very long time, like come back and visit you guys on the Pine Mountain Trail. Well, for those that have been watching my channel, they should know that one of the things I can't do when I go to Pine Mountain is go to the subway. Because
Yeah.
I got bounced because they thought I was a homeless person trying to use the bathroom, so they called the police on me and bounced me from the subway into
They
Pine Mountain. I actually had the police say I can't go to Subway anymore because this one lady thought I was trying to go to the bathroom as a homeless person, when really I was just trying to order a. I went to the bathroom first and then got kicked
Well,
out.
the reason that is, here in Pine Mountain, the corner store and the KFC and then Subway, but in between them two is a bathroom, outside bathroom, because they got a lot of trouble with homeless people wanting to use the bathroom, take the toilet paper and stuff like that. So I understood Andy went in, instead of going to order, he was heading for the bathroom to wash his hands or whatever he wanted to do. And the girl called him out. And that wasn't bad. Andy accepted that, and so he went over to order. What really made him mad was she wasn't ready,
Because she wasn't ready to take my order.
because they hadn't cooked the bread yet. So then they got into this
Back
tit
and
for
forth.
tat, calling her a crackhead, and she.
Johnny.
And anyway, the guy in the back called the local police come there. But anyway,
All right. So the police bounced me from this spot, and I haven't been back to this Subway since. But I love Subway. If you guys have been watching my videos, you know that anytime there's a Subway, I normally get a sub and pack it in. So knowing my hair is long, knowing I've got this beard and I've got this hat that isn't what I would normally wear, and I have this new town shirt that I'm wearing.
She didn't recognize. He went in today.
She didn't recognize me, so I went in, and first thing I did was I got myself a Subway. That's right. I got myself a cold cut combo. And immediately after the transaction was complete and she handed me my cold cut combo
and said thank you.
and said thank you,
Guess what Andy did?
I went to the bathroom and took a dump.
In the top of the toilet.
I didn't double decker. No, I was kidding about that. But the whole point is that Subway, thank you so much for letting me back into your establishment and selling me this cold cut combo. And I'm really sorry about what I did to your back.
Kevin, atypical. He reminded me. He came in and got some of that on video.
Yeah.
I think it's actually on his channel.
Actually, I went in and grabbed. I said, "Come on, Andy, you don't need this." And Andy was going out the door, and that's when Kevin stuck his hand in.
Oh, look at me! I got a camera
and-
too.
And then them and him and the girl got in, the woman, they got into it again, and oh my God. But anyway, yeah, he does have a video on it.
So I got a Subway for dinner, and oh yeah, it is private. Keep it private.
He said, yeah, it's private.
Man.
Now, Tony wants to know on the trail, how did you handle the cold and snow early on? He said he would have been crying.
Well,
yeah, he evidently watched you.
If you cried, your tears would freeze, so there was no point in crying. Right? So it was so cold out there that in the beginning, I actually had to carry 2 quilts with me. I had a 10-degree and a 30-degree, and I was doubling them up just so I could stay out there because it got into the single digits. And for anyone that has a quilt, they probably know that if it says 10 degrees on it, that's the extreme rating.
Yeah, that's
it's
it,
not.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
not like, oh, it's 10 degrees. This will be just fine.
No.
So
no.
you're gonna have to do some wiggling in terms of having the right
You
pad.
just won't freeze to death. That's all it meant.
So my water filters froze.
Oh.
I had gear failure. I had all kinds of issues with the cold, and it was freezing. Everybody I was with, they all had all of their gear freeze. My socks were frozen in the morning. They'd be frozen stiff.
Oh.
I would have to heat them up over my stove and then slowly break them in my shoes that were also frozen because it was just miserable.
Cash Max says, congratulations, Metro.
Thank you, Cash Max.
Yes, it's quite a monumental thing to hike that Appalachian Trail. It really, really is.
Oh my gosh, I tell you.
It's out of reach for a lot of people like me.
Well, so for those that are thinking about their own through hike or hiking the AT in whatever fashion it might be, section, day hike, and so forth, every hike is a section hike, okay? And every section is different. The terrain from Lake Watauga to Mount Moosilauke, which is, Tennessee going up to New Hampshire, is a lot easier than, say, Springer to that area, as well as Moosilauke up to Mount Katahdin. The terrain in terms of elevation gain and descent can be a lot more intense. So if you start breaking it down in terms of sections and trying to fill it in as you go along, and not necessarily looking at the miles, but just accomplishing the sections, eventually you'll get through it. It's just don't push yourself too quickly, too fast, because you'll definitely burn out.
Kevin just reminded me, he said on Trey Mountain, he said y'all found out carbon fiber stakes don't work in freezing weather.
Yeah, so gear failure on Trey Mountain, what he was referencing, a typical hiker there, was that I had carbon fiber stakes, premium stakes.
From
and
Z-Packs, because you bought them.
I wasn't going to say the name of the company.
Well, you
but
bought them at Amicalola Falls at the Gateway, AT Gateway.
Anyway,
Because I saw you buy them.
all of them snapped inside of the ground as you're trying to take it out because it was too cold. Once it went in, it froze over the night, so trying to take it back out, it basically snapped in half. So, yeah, lots of gear failures. out
Springer
there.
Carnage, you know her or him? Subway, eat fresh.
Eat fresh.
He must work it. He must own one or work at one. Springer Carnage.
Well, that's their that was their slogan for a while.
Yeah.
Eat fresh.
Yeah, right.
What was that guy's name that used to be there?
Jared.
Jared.
Yeah.
Jared, yeah, something.
Yeah, what a pedo. What a pedo, dude.
Yeah, he was. He was
Let's
convicted.
keep this PG on this live stream here. We're
Okay.
still live.
Well, now you're down to 30. You had 37 a minute ago, but you're down to 30, so.
Oh, okay. So it's my fault now.
Yeah, you're not
Get your content together, Metro.
yeah, you're not exciting enough here now. They dropping off.
So I just did a live stream with the backpacking
We're back to
podcast,
33 now.
as well as the backpacking blitz. So there were some segments that were taken from that Appalachian Trail in terms of questions around what happened on the trail. But do you guys have any questions for me? Based
I've
on
asked you so many already. I don't know what I didn't ask you. How about
right.
you, Chris?
Oh, goodness. No, I've asked a lot.
Yeah.
I could just go on and on, but
See, he's had Andy all day, and then I had him on live, and we've been hitting him with questions. and,
it's too much. It's too much
and-
overload.
but
so.
Andy's a good sport about it.
he is.
All right, guys, so it's almost 7 o'clock. We're hitting Hiker Midnight. Appreciate everyone, again, all the support while I was on the AT, all the kind words that came in along the way. They definitely went a long way. And I would love to see you guys at Pinhoti Fest. Make sure you mark your calendars for September 26th, 27th, and 28th. Saturday is the day to be there. Again, the Hikers of America booth will have lots of giveaways and promo codes for all kinds of products that you can only get at Pinhoti Fest. I can't even put these codes online because the discounts are so good. So make sure you stop by. Lots of giveaways. And again, I got some.
Stop by his tent, which would be towards the front of the venue, right next to the entrance.
We're going to have Tent City there. Love to see you guys camp out and party with us all weekend. Again, it's completely free. Lots of giveaways, vendors, food, music, the whole 9 yards. Can't wait to see you guys there. Anything you guys want to say before we get off this live stream?
No, just stop by there and come by, and y'all know you want to see me. No, I'm just playing.
Check out the Marlowe Factor, his website, his YouTube channel. Again, he's just now getting started. Any support you can throw his way, definitely appreciate that. And of course, Senior Hiker 77, aka Johnny Camper. Make sure you check out his channel. Lots of great stuff on there. And of course, if you had any good times on today's channel, make sure you put a comment down below. Definitely appreciate it, or hit that like button. Definitely appreciate it. With that being said, we are getting out of here. Let's keep moving.
Hey, Tie-Dye says party at your tent.
Party! Whoa. No party in my tent, but around